Grange Road, Cambridge is not normally where we see you. What's happening here?
No, usually I park myself up at Welford Road, but down here today and for the rest of the season to do some work with Cambridge University. Brett Deacon used to be the forwards coach here, and through his affiliation on the rest, it sort of came about that Brett stepped down and I took up his role.
So first session today, how have you found the lads?
Yeah, they're very enthusiastic and all the rest. They get stuck into the training drills and the rest, but they were brilliant today. They were energetic as anything, so it was good fun.
So has Andy Key told you about the importance of the Varsity Match? What have you heard about it before? What have you seen?
Yeah, I've heard from about the Varsity Match since I was back in Australia. A good old colleague of mine, Joe Roff, played for Oxford back in the day and all the rest. So it does go back all the way to hearing about it in Australia and the rest. So it is a massive match. And it does to some extent come down to the one big match at Twickenham. So again, it's still a while away, but it's something I'm definitely looking forward to being a part of.
The intensity that you need to bring throughout that period is important.
Yeah, very much so. Again, it is a short period of time to instill a culture and instill the moves and the phases and the plays that you want to bring into the game all together. And it's all about getting consistency amongst the team and getting everything conditioned for that match.
So you normally get battered and bruised every weekend playing for Leicester. Surely a day like today you should be having your feet up. What's the end game for you here?
Look, rugby is one side of myself, I suppose. It's also looking at alternatives and stuff outside rugby. And coaching is one of those factors that I'm looking at and looking to aspire to be further down the line. So it's trying to increase my credentials and being part of a fantastic university is massive for me and something I'm looking at pursuing and continuing further.
Tigers has had a great boot room culture with its coaching and its backroom staff. Lots of ex-players there. Have they encouraged you?
To some extent. Again, coaching and getting to that sort of things is encouraged from a coaching perspective. Again, it's more so, I suppose, for my own development and all the rest, to be able to draw on my experiences from different coaches and bring my way of thinking to the environment.
Do you see a career beyond your playing career forthcoming in that way?
Yeah, very much so. You never know when your career is going to end, so you've got to make sure that you've got something under your belt and you're striving to achieve something post-rugby. And this is part of it. I do see myself being a coach later on. Again, it's because I've been in environments within Australia and in England now. It's about drawing on those experiences, developing as an individual and trying to improve yourself as well.
Ready for the season?
Yeah, very much so. We've got Newcastle this weekend at Welford Road. Looking forward to it. Should be a good little hit out. We've got the Tuolagi brothers up against our Tuolagi brothers, so that should be a nice little encounter. And yeah, everyone's just buzzing for the start of the Premiership.
Does it get tougher season in, season out? I mean, there are lots more good players down in the lower reaches, and Europe looks to be a little bit more contestable there this season. Yeah,
look, Europe will be a lot harder this year. I think the way they've designed the tournament, it's going to be very hard to get out of your pool, but something that we'll be looking to do. But even the Premiership, there's a lot of quality players that are entering the Premiership this year from the Southern Hemisphere and from the divisions below us in the Championship and all the rest. Young players stepping up, and it does get harder as you get older and all the rest. But it's, again, with that experience, you can draw on your knowledge and be able to get through it and get through the 32-game grind.
Yeah. Talking of coaches, how's Richard Cockerell at the moment? Is he foaming at the mouth ready for the new season, or is he calm and collected?
No, he's happy as can be. I suppose, again, it's always that initial buzz first game. The pressure is always going to be on, especially for us at home against Newcastle. We'll be expected to win, and to be fair, as a player, you don't expect anything less. But no, he's as good as can be. Good old Richard.
Silverware this season?
Hopefully, that's the goal. That's the goal every year, is to come away with trophies. Last year wasn't our best year, and we didn't get anything out of it, and that was disappointing to some extent. But again, I think having that disappointment will make us better this year.
I guess in your new life as a coach, who would you be modelling yourself on? A Bob Dwyer, a Deans, or maybe a Cockerell?
There'll be elements, I suppose, of every coach. I'll pick and choose from obviously the various coaches I have. There'll be a bit of Richard in there. Matty O'Connor was a big influence in the way, I suppose, in the way I play the game and all the rest. So he'll have a massive influence in the way I suppose I develop as a coach. And again, there'll be guys like Laurie Fisher, who's now at Gloucester, who I did a lot of work with when I was back in Australia. Bits and pieces of his sort of stuff will come into it.
Great. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.